Hey everyone, it's Rice. Welcome back to Let's Play Odin Sphere. Well, today we're gonna... we're doing Chapter 5. There's gonna be less episodes for you this week. I think there's only gonna be 2, because I actually have an extra episode somehow. I don't know how. But, yeah, so after Tuesday, the Tuesday this episode goes up, there won't be any more for the week, so... Sorry. But, unfortunately, this is a grinding episode. So there won't even be story, but...
Princess, are you hungry? There's a very nice restaurant through this portal.
Well, that sounds good. Let's see what he has to buy. Well, we could buy another large bag, but let's not say we did. No, let's not.
Has he not returned yet?
No, not yet. It seems like he's the only thing on your mind lately.
Not at all.
But he does seem to be rather
I'm
late.
sure it's no big deal.
You're so irresponsible. You didn't say where you went. I was nervous.
Oh,
If anything happened to you, he'd be very distressed.
well, yeah. But, yeah, let's go through this portal. And this leads us to the Puka Village, which I guess is the game's version of a town. If you want to call this a town, but... But essentially, this is how we level up our HP level and our max HP rather easily. And yeah, it's going to give us the cooking tutorial. So, essentially, we're going to get a new recipe, the seafood salad. Probably one of the more useful recipes in the game. Although, I don't really like it long-term, but for right now, it's pretty much the best we got. It needs a shrimp and an onion. Onions are pretty easy to get. Area coins are pretty much the most common coin in the game that is used for cooking, so yay for that, I guess. And shrimp can be easily bought from many different vendors, including one right here. And of course, there's onion. Aerial coin. And yeah, it really is a much easier way of doing it. And I don't remember which one we're supposed to actually go in. This one, maybe? There's 2 restaurants, one on the left and one on the right. So let's take a look. This is the Puka Kitchen. I actually don't think it's this one. It could be. I don't remember. And yes, it takes forever to load.
Welcome!
So let's see what she's got here.
Oh, you have a new recipe.
What kind of
I
a
like
restaurant
your
makes
menu.
you get the recipes?
What can I get you today?
Seafood salad. Yeah, this is the one we want. So let's just go ahead and, you see it gives us 1200 experience. But in addition to that, it automatically, no matter what, even if we don't level up our HP level, will give us an additional 7 HP. Now, obviously, by itself, that's not much. See, we can make an omelet, too, but you don't want to do that. But, over time, that can be pretty huge if you keep doing it. So, we're going to go ahead and make our first one here. And this is going to pretty much instantly level us up at these levels.
Bon appetit!
You can skip the eating animation if you want, but I figure I'll show it off one time for each character.
Will this be all for you?
And, yeah, I didn't think we had any more than that.
Thank you very much.
So now, we want to basically get our HP up to, I'd say 500, that would be pretty good. You don't really want to go too much more than, like, 1200. I would never go past that, because otherwise environmental effects will really dish out damage, because they're based on a percentage of your max HP, so, yeah. And plus things like poison would decimate you. So, I recommend just sticking with about 500 HP for now. Unfortunately, I don't have a whole lot of room here, so I'm gonna sell one of my.
Hey, you want some
No,
advice?
I don't want some advice. I do want to sell something though. Well, you know what? We could fuse away some stuff if we have materials. We have a 10 material. Do we have another material? Are you kidding me? We don't have a material? Wow. Okay, that was unexpected.
Hey, you want some advice?
Anyway, shrimp you can buy right here. In fact, let's go ahead and buy 5 of them. Damn. I'm gonna have to use aerial coins. You don't want to use too many of these because they're very useful for cooking. I don't mind spending a couple, but... So let's get some shrimp here. Doesn't look like I have any more room. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to drop these eggs. I thought about selling them, but nah. Okay, fine. I'll sell them.
Hey, you want some advice?
Skip his dialogue there. Make sure you keep at least 1 egg. Sell useless healing tonic, because it's only got 1 use left. We'll go ahead and actually sell these mulberries, just to make room for now. Sell that shield ring. Why not? Pretty worthless. They're only good for fusing, and I have nothing to fuse it with, so let's just get rid of it. Now, I do want to make room for about 5 onions. So let's see, we already have 1 onion, so we need 1 more open inventory space. So, unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to get rid of one of my turnies. Yeah, just eat the damn thing. Turnies are easy to get. Plus, they're not really that useful anyway. So, in order to get onions, we want to head back to the forest. I mean, you can get them almost anywhere, but the forest is definitely the easiest place to get it. They're very common there. We're going to go to Elrid, I believe. Yeah, that's where we want to go. If you need more turnies, you can go back to Horn Mountain. But, well, you should never need more turnies, really. You can also get carroteers here, but it's fairly rare, fairly uncommon. That should be an onion right there. And, fortunately, when Velvet comes here, or not Velvet, when, Gwendolyn comes here, the enemies are pretty weak, so she can pretty much mash her way through all these guys at this point. Well, I suppose mash is, not the correct term, but be a lot less careful, I suppose. That should be another onion right there. Excellent. Look at that. S rank. Very nice. Probably give us some more aerial coins. Get the map. Unfortunately, I'm not going to pick those up. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Let's see how many onions I got. I have 3 onions, so I want to get 2 more. Now, normally... Game, why did you give me a carroteer? You know I have to freaking keep the carroteer. They're too valuable. But normally I'm not going to show the grinding, and I probably won't even show all the grinding here. Because I imagine that it'll take more than 5. I could be wrong. It'll probably take like 10. But we don't have really the inventory space to be messing around with it that much. Now, I think you have to complete the stage to be able to keep any items you picked up in it. Yeah, in fact, I'm positive that you do. So, even if I pick up a 5th onion before I complete the stage, I want to complete the stage before I leave. Of course, if you get poisoned, that's still going to deal some good damage to you. Come on, one more. A rank. I'll take it. Okay. Now for that material that I just picked up, I do want to fuse something with it. Yeah, right there. Just for now. Oh, I don't want to go to the 5-star stage. No way. That's too much effort for a mulberry. Not a mulberry, an onion. In fact, why don't I just go back to the first stage? You can pretty much just cycle between 2 stages, actually, and just walk around. Nothing there. Try it back here. Yep. There we go. And there's my last onion. So now we have 5 onions, which I would show you if it would load. Yep, and 5 shrimp. So now I want to, oh, I don't suppose I've ever actually showed you what happens when you defeat enemies that respawn on a stage, which doesn't always happen. But, here, I'll show you what happens. Yeah, as you can see, nothing happens. You just get the photons for it. You don't actually get a treasure chest or anything like that. Kind of lame, but oh well. So yeah, let's go home. The retry option is not available when you are just replaying an area. I don't know why you can't replay like the castle. You can't replay the Netherworld either. Not that we've gone there yet, but really stupid in my opinion, but that's the way it is. And that's really how you go about grinding for Gwendolyn. Now for the other characters, there will be a different method, a much more efficient method. And I'll also do that method with Gwendolyn later on as well, when I prepare for, well, much later on in the game. No story today, by the way. Or this week, unfortunately, past the Odin fight there. So we want to go over here. The other one has a much better recipe. I think the other one has the other recipe, the other restaurant, but unfortunately we can't do that recipe yet. Also, some recipes require that you eat a certain recipe a certain number of times to unlock. And in order to get a so-called perfect file where you have all 6 stars activated or lit up, you have to unlock those higher level recipes that require you to eat the lower level version of the recipe. I think it's 5 times. I'm not going to do that, but just something to keep in mind.
Welcome.
After you get every single recipe.
What can I get you today?
Some more salad.
With pleasure.
And yeah, you can just skip that and... Whoa, we leveled up twice there.
For you?
In fact, this might get me to 500 HP.
With pleasure.
Aha.
Will this be all for you?
Now we're at 341. I mean, look at how quickly I am improving my HP.
Pleasure.
It's ridiculous. Probably not, actually.
With pleasure.
I'm at 400.
Will this be all for you? With pleasure. Will this be all
Yeah,
for
see,
you?
now it's taking more than 1, and that's all of them. So I think I'm going to need another 3. Eat this just be 3, maybe 4 times. I'm going to try 3. I don't want to go too far above 500. I want to keep the game somewhat interesting. But
Thank you very much.
yeah, I'm going to finish this grinding off screen. I just think the grinding is a good idea because, you know, to give you some more leeway in the game. And on top of which, we have those healing tonics now, which restore about 200 HP. And having about 500 HP is a good balance for that amount of healing, because we can use a healing tonic 3 times for 600 HP. So you don't want to go too far above that too, because of that. But just something to keep in mind, make the game a little bit easier. So this is Ryzen signing off, and next time we'll start Chapter 5. Take care.